Hello friends, this is Ganesh and video number 4 on ABAP. So this is a continuation of the previous one. We have 3 more declarative keywords pending. So I'm going to take those 3 along with an example. Plus, I'll give an introduction on data dictionary because we need to see the structure of the SAP standard tables for one of our example. So I just walked through what is data dictionary and what is the transaction code for it, how the table looks like, feels, contents and everything. And in a different session, I will show you how to create a custom table. Okay, so once you are new to SAP, always remember standard and custom. So standard is SAP objects, custom is going to create from the business perspective. So to fulfill the gap between the SAP product and the business requirement. And all the custom objects will start with Z or Y. Okay, let's get into this. So these are the 3 keywords which is pending, tables, types and constants. Hope you might aware of what is data and parameters. You might practiced as well. So we'll go to the next one, tables. So tables is nothing but normally we are inside a product. Most of the communication is between the database and the application layer. Get the data from the database and put it in the application layer and start do some manipulations, whatever needed for the business requirement. So for that, one of the keyword which is going to use is tables. Generally, this tables keyword is going to use just transfer the data between the ABAP dictionary and the program. So ABAP dictionary is nothing but the data dictionary, we call it as, where the place you're able to see all kind of tables, structures. Okay, I can say it's a front end of your database. So you can go and see what is in your database. Database might be a different. Probably now everyone moves to HANA. So before that, you have database Oracle or some other database. On top of it, your SAP product is running. Even still, your SAP is running in different database as well. Okay, so we don't have access and it's not required and go and see the database because maybe database might be a different structure that needs some different SQL, some authorizations and everything. So forget about it. So just the front end of your database, nothing but data dictionary. So you can able to see the table, what is the table structure, what are the contents, what are the data are available, what are the structures available, searches. So a lot of things you are able to see in data dictionary, or we call it as ABAP dictionary. So the transferring data between the ABAP dictionary and your ABAP program, we use the concept or the keyword called tables. Generally, what happens is it creates a work area. As you are in SAP ABAP, you should know some technical terms. Then only it will be very easy to handling any existing program or any new programs, or it's very easy to understand. Okay, so work area is a very important term in for ABAP. So work area is nothing but, okay, I'll show you with an example next slide. So it creates a work area. If you use a table, it just create a flat work area and that will help to move the data between your database to your program. Okay, and the worst part is the keyword is absolute, so it means is outdated. So whenever you are seeing the particular keyword, any object, okay, because every time there is a new version coming, so they might decided, okay, this kind of functionality or a keyword or an object is not going to be used, maybe the performance wise, or it's maybe they combined 3 or 4 functionality into one object. So they might decided, okay, from after some versions we decided to remove this particular keyword or the object from this product. Okay, so that is called absolute, the outdated one. So if it is outdated, definitely there will be an alternative for it. So tables is an outdated keyword, and still people are using it. In the current version we have, still the keyword is available, but performance wise or the best part, if there is any absolute, please don't try to use it in your developments. Okay, so let's see why we want to see the outdated one means this is the basic of work area. So you need to understand what is work area, and sometimes you may encounter your some other existing program to be modified. So maybe they used a table. So you should know what is tables. That's why. So tables creates a work area. Very simple. So what is work area? Now I have a DB. database. It has many tables and I need a report. I need to transfer the data from your database table, any one of the table, to a report, maybe more than one table. So to do that, we need a medium. So that is called Workarea. You know about the medium. Medium is nothing but, I mentioned maybe in the first or second video, medium is nothing but to hold the value. The medium can be hold one value or a record or multiple records. So something needs to be hold the value or data, right? The entire program is working based on the data, just transfer the data. So to hold the data, we have different mediums, depends on the value. So Workarea is one of the medium to transfer a single record. Okay, so not more than one record. The capability of Workarea is it can be hold only one record at a time. The record can be more than one fields. Okay, one field or more than one fields. It can be n number of fields. So one record, n number of fields. Okay, so for that we need a work area. To create a work area, we need a keyword called tables. So this is a simple program. I will show you the program. I will show you the data dictionary, SE11 and table and everything. So here there is a table called Mara, and so here the people new to SAP, some weird names for the tables. It's not like whatever we learned from your college or curriculum, like employee name, vendor names, or not like that. So normally SAP is a German-based product, so they have their own the names over there. So Mara is a table. It holds the material details. All the material informations are hold in Mara. Material master details are hold in Mara table. Okay. So every module, maybe SD, FI, every module has its own set of tables. Then in that way, Mara is coming under material management module. In that, Mara is the material master data. So the first line I created is tables Mara. What is happening in the background? It creates a work area with the same name Mara. Okay, so tables Mara, so Mara should be available in the data dictionary, and in the background it creates a work area for the table Mara. If the Mara has 200 and some records, 216, sorry, 216 columns or fields, 216 fields, then the work area creates with the same name and along with the 216 fields. Okay, so that is the way it creates a work area. And so what is the next statement is doing? Select star from Mara into Mara. So here the names, both names are same. Obviously it's same. So if you use tables, it create a flat work area with the same name of your table. So it take the first record Mara into Mara. It just keep it in the work area. Okay, imagine you have 216 fields, for example. It just move the first record into Mara. Then I want to display it. I want to display the data of Mara in my output screen. So I'm going to use the keyword called write, you are aware of it, and Mara-Matner, comma, Mara-MTART. These are the field names of your table. Uh, Again, it's a little weird names, but once you start working on it, it's very simple to remember. And you don't remember all the table names, all the field names. Depends on the work, automatically you just come to know. Many ways to find out what is a table name as well. So don't worry about it. So Mara-Matner, Mara-MTART. So right symbol, okay? And whatever the things I'm writing in a green or work areas, okay? And this is database table name. Mara is a database table name, and this Mara is work area. And end select. Normally, select is not a loop. Actually, it's actually ending the loop. So here the select is act as a loop. The reason behind this, select star means the generic idea of select star is it takes all the records at one time. That is the meaning of select star. Select everything. But the destination of your select is a work area, and the work area can hold only one record at a time. So there is no option for select. Select has to act as a loop. Okay, it must be act as a loop. So select needs to be decided whether it's a loop or not, depends on the destination. Suppose in case the destination of your select can hold more than one record, we have an option, we'll see later, more than one record, then select does not act as a loop. Okay, it doesn't want to act as a loop because the destination can hold more than one record at a time. So one shot, take all the records, maybe 1000 records, put it in the medium. But this medium can hold only one record. So select is act as a loop. In ABAP, if you open a loop, you have to close it. Okay, it's a block. So select, close the select loop as end select. There is no space. Okay, so this is a simple coding. What I written is take the data from Mara with the help of Workarea, display in my output screen. Okay, so hope this is clear. Mm, yeah, I will show you few things in system, then come back to the next slide. This is my SAP EC Access page. So from here, I'm taking you to ABAP dictionary or data dictionary. Just for your reference, I'm saying just a front end of your database. SC11. So it's not case sensitive. So this is called ABAP dictionary initial screen. These are different objects which is coming under ABAP dictionary. Database table, view, type, group, domain, search help, lock object. Everything we'll see. Now, excuse me, database table, just type the table name, or you can press F4. F4 is a shortcut function key to just have a search help. Search help means what are the possible values for this particular field. What are the tables generally? Okay, if you go to here and click, it will show you what are the views are available. Okay, so it combines standard and custom as well. So now I'm going to write Mara. I don't want to dump more things now. So we are concentrating on work area. So I know the table name MARE and click display. You can't change it. You can't create it because it is a SAP object and it's already available, so you can create it. Don't change any existing standard objects. Okay, but you need there is an option to change it. You need an access key, but the good way of practice is don't change any existing standard object, because if you change and if any version comes, any further future version comes, it just override the existing one. Okay, but SAP allows you some custom space to do what for most all the SAP objects, they give a custom space. So if you want to add your own fields in the Mara, do it in the custom space. If you want to add your own screen in the standard screen, do it in the custom space. Okay, we'll see more little later. So I'm going to click display. It will show the structure. So you can see I just show 216, actually 342. Depends on the version and depends on the custom fields, it keep on increasing. So don't worry about it. So currently it's 342 as per my system. It's 342 fields available over here. Here it shows what is a field name and what is this data element. There are some key initialization, everything we'll see detail while creating our custom table. And these are some little easier to understand. Data type, character, length is 40, there is no decimal spaces, and there's a short description. Okay, and these are also called data type. So far we have seen only single digit data type, but still we have a different data types as well, we'll see quite later. And if you want to see the content of this table, so what you can do is you have a different transaction, SE16, this is SE11 to see the structure of your table. From there also you're able to go, so there is an option called contents, or you can go to SE16 to see the data of any table. It may be a standard or custom. You don't have any different transaction to see all the standard object, all the custom object. Everything is same. So SE11, you're able to open a standard table or custom table. SE38, you're able to open standard programs, or you're able to create, change, or open custom programs as well. Okay. So this gives input screen kind of, because it has lot of data in real time, so everyone has a different requirement to see the data, right? So they will just provide all the screens, all the fields, most of the fields, because we have some restriction to keep in the input screen. So it depends on that, you can do it. For example, so here also you have a search help. Okay, so I want to see only the material type, just click it, it will display. And I want to see only material type 1000. So 1000. There is a range also. So from 1000 to 2000, and you have a multiple ranges. It depends on the requirement. I have a lot of values to insert to get the records. So select range you have, and I want to exclude the values, exclude ranges. Okay, so lot of options available, just play around it. And I just give 1000 and maximum 250, that's fine. Sorry, maximum number of it is 200, that's okay. So I'm going to execute it, F8 to execute. Okay, okay here, yeah. So I have a very limited record, so only five because it's a training system. So these are the data available. So material created by who created it, what time they created, and when they changed. A lot of information, a lot of related material master informations are available. Okay, so just go through all the options. We'll see the options in the creation of table. Now we are going to look into only the content and structure of the table. Okay, and here they mention field label with material created, but for the technical people we should know what is the technical name, field name of it, right? So go here, go to settings, and user parameter. In a different version, probably the little older versions, you might have this settings and user parameters coming in the menus. Okay, but here is a little different. But the menus are same, but the place are they kept very different. So settings and go to user parameters. So here you can say I want to view as a field label. This is a common change normally we do in everyday work. So just click continue, because as a technical we should know what is the field name to write the program, right? So now it shows, okay, MATNR is a field name, but description is material. Okay, so go back. So here it is, MATNR. This is required to write a program, and this is just for a reference. So this is a switch. I just made it over there. Either you want a field label or you want a field name. Clear? Now, let me go to the program. I'm going to create a program, YJI, for tables. Tables, executable. Click save. Local object. So we have crossed these screens many times. That's why I just going a little fast. So here I'm going to say tables Mara. Okay. So what is the code in the PPT? Select star from Mara into Mara and write Mara, and the loop. Sorry, select is act as a loop. So close it and select. So few things to be notified here. If the source and target are names are same, you don't want to mention explicitly. So I commented it. So you know how to do the partial comment, right? So commented means it won't execute. So now select star from Mara. This is NF. So always remember, whenever the source and target names are same, just maintain only the one name. So system will understand. Okay, so names are same. That will take care. Okay. So this is select star from Mara as the database table, and this is the Workarea name. Got it? And one best part in SAP is, suppose I'm in a different transaction, AC38. Now I want to see what is the structure of Mara. You don't want to open a new session. There is an option called go to system new window. Okay. Otherwise, you can use slash O. Okay, ORN. O means it creates a new session and open the following transaction. Suppose you say slash O SC11, it creates a new window and open the SC11 transaction. If you say slash N SC11, it closed the current transaction. Your program will be closed. Even if you not save also, it doesn't matter. I just closed it and open SC11. So if you want just to write without slash and slash O, that is possible only in SAP EC Access page. Other than that, every page, either you have to go with slash N or slash O followed by your transaction code, which needs to be open. Okay, so I can go with slash O, SC11, enter. So it's opened. Okay, so this is the way to open the transaction, and this is my ABAP editor. Another way is just double click. So this is one good part in SAP. So just double click, it will take you to the another transaction in the same session. It's not closed actually, it's go to the next one. So if you click back, it comes to your program. Okay, now another one is into Mara. Okay, let me open this and I'll close it a little later. So another issue was you can't write just Mara because Mara has mixed fields, mixed data type fields. So again, if you go double click, you can see character, yes, date, time, everything is a character data type, characters data type. Okay. Now you have units and you have numeric data type as well. So here you have a numeric data type. So if any of your target like medium, here the medium is work area, any of your medium has a mixed data type, you can't just like that write my entire thing. So that is not possible. Suppose your medium has everything is character data type, yes, it's possible, similar data type. Okay, so now it will give us an error. I'm saying just write all the 342 fields in my output screen. That is not possible. Save it, check it. It gives Mara cannot be converted to a character like value. Okay, this is a very common error for the beginners. So what you have to, so if this error comes, make sure, okay, the medium, here is the work area, has mixed data type fields. So I can't do it. So what I had to do was, you have to do Mara, MATNR. So don't worry, I need to do 342 records? No way, because no, none of the requirement needs all the 342 record field values. Okay, so SIB provide the maximum possibilities. Every version they might know, okay, this field is required, this field is needed. So they will keep on adding for the different business scenarios. So hardly we need 10 fields from Mara for our every business requirement, not more than that. Okay, again check it. So no values, sorry, no syntax error found. Activate it. You know this process, right? Save, check, and activate, and finally execute it. F8. Just F8. So it gives the reason behind this. I didn't use slash. That's why it's keep on writing in the same line. Okay. So this is a material and this is a material type. Why this is a gap? So there is a maximum length. So 18 characters. So they have to maintain it. Depends on the data type. So now if you go and do a slash, to it. The space is not required between the slash and is used to it. So here you can see, so tables in the short description of your program, and this is material type and material type, material type. So you just come to know what I want to know, the material label or column field, everything comes line by line. Okay, means one by one. Now we are concentrating only on work area. Okay, even if I comment it, yes, it will work. Every change you have to activate. Make sure before execute your object is active. Then F8. No change in your output. So the names are same. Just ignore it. Got it? So this is about tables. Okay. So how to create a work area with the help of tables. So we'll go to the next one. Here, disadvantage is you can't change the work area name. I want very detailed work area name, WA, work area underscore material details. It's not possible when you use the keyword called tables. Okay. And another disadvantage of Workarea is it holds only one record at a time. So if it is only one record, select is act as a loop. So every time it goes and hits the database, that is not good, right? Select star has a ability to fetch all the records, so I need everything. So this is a pros and cons. So just I'm giving all the disadvantages of Workarea. Okay. Now the next one is, the next keyword is types. Yep. Here, um, one second. Yep. No, it might disturb to understand the concept by concept. User-defined structure types. You might aware of any language previously you heard, like we have a predefined data type or predefined structure, user-defined structure, right? So predefined is nothing but it's already available in the, it may be a language or it may be a product or a business language, whatever it is. It's a predefined. User-defined is with the help of predefined, you are able to make your own data types, but it's not beyond whatever is specified already. Suppose ABAP has 8 data type, means with the help of 8 data type you can create your own, that's it. Okay, you can't create anything which is not at all available in ABAP, that is not possible. So that is the meaning of user defined structure. For our easy one, and for a different business scenarios we have to use our own structure. Simple example, the previous one, Mara, is a kind of a structure, right? It has 342 fields. So for my business need, I need only 15 fields. Then why I have to use Mara as a whole structure in my program? So I can create my own structure, user defined structure, but that is referring to Mara table. So instead of 342 fields, I'm creating my own structure with 15 fields. Okay, so user defined is nothing but whatever is available from that I'm going to get it. That's it. Okay, very simple about user defined structure as, sorry, user defined type. I'm talking about user defined type now. For example, I have an integer data type in a map. So I'm creating is data a type I. I'm doing the same scenario, same syntax with types b type I. What it happens, if you say data, it creates a variable, a medium or data object. It creates a medium or data object or variable based on the type, based on the data type. It's an integer variable. If the same syntax, if you use types, b is not a variable, it is a user defined data type. Okay, so there is no data type called b in ABAP, but after this line I can write the same thing like data c type b is not at all a data type in ABAP, but this is a user defined data type. Okay, so now you can say a equal to 10, c equal to 10, write a and c, there is no difference. A also is an integer variable and c is also an integer variable. Okay, so that is the difference between data and types. So whenever you want to create your own data type or a user defined structure, go with the keyword called types. Okay, and this is very rare in any business language to use it. It's not required to change or create a user defined data type, but 99% we are using types to create a user defined structure. Example, take the Mara table. So I want only 15 fields, I don't want 342, so I can create my own structure. Okay, so how to create that? Yeah, this is what I explained. Suppose I have a table or structure in my data dictionary S11, and it has lot of fields, but I want only 3 fields on it. Okay, but I'm referring all the data types, data elements, everything for this table and structure, but I want only 3 fields out of it. Okay, so for that I need to go with the keyword called types. Syntax: begin of, end of. Again, it's a block. The structure is nothing but collection of fields, right? Collection of more than one field. So begin of is a keyword, and any name, any user defined name, whatever you want, you can give. And end of, the same name you have to give, kind of a block. And these are user defined names. Your structure name, material, material type, material group. So what are the names available in Mara? MATNR, MTART, MATKL, like that. But here this is user defined, right? You can give whatever name you want. So MATNR, type matner. So far we declared type with only a data type, integer, character, numerics. And what is this MATNR? This is data element. What actually we are doing is we are copying the technical aspects of this database field. Technical aspects contains 3 things: data type, and then you have length and decimal places. These 3 are nothing but technical aspects. So every field has its own technical aspect. So instead of going to see, okay, what is Mara technical aspect? It's character 18.0. So I'm going to write material of 18 type C. No need to do it. Okay, so this type a keyword will just copy the technical aspect of your source system. So from my MATNR, I want to create this particular field. Yes, possible. So from MTART, character 4, it automatically creates the same similar data element or technical aspect for this field. Okay, so it's clear. So structure is ready. Okay, so structure is you're not able to save or keep a data. Always remember. Okay, structure is only the runtime. So you're not able to. You're not able to keep any data on your structure. Okay, so for that, what you have to do, you have to create a another medium which start with data. One simple example or simple information, whatever medium or variable is created by data, you are able to hold the value, or you can able to save the record or value at the runtime. Okay, not permanently, just a temporary, whenever the program is running, only that time. So whatever you created using types, you can store the data. So for structure, you can save the data. And are you able to save anything on B? No, you're not able to hold the value for the B1. Okay, so whatever you created with the data, yes, it's a variable, you're able to hold the data. Same way, this is a work area. This is a work area which I created. Data WA underscore material, type the structure name. Here you can able to give your own name. That is the advantage. If you use tables, then you're not able to do it. And if you use data, yes, you are able to do it. Okay. Now I'm going to compare my previous program with this definition or with this declaration. So this is my current one, right? Begin of, end of, and material and everything. And the program is going to change like this. I'm not going to use tables. Okay, anyway, it's an outdated keyword, don't use tables. Now I'm going to use, instead of that, I'm going to use this field, the entire one actually. So types as well as data. So data WA material type str underscore material. I'm not going to use star. I need only 15 fields. For this example, I need only 3 field values. So why I want to fetch select star 342 fields is not required at all. So instead of star, I'm going to change from select matnr, comma, matnr, mtat, comma, matkl from Mara into your work area name. Okay, so work area name is w underscore material. And one more thing, there are versions. We have the previous versions, you need a space between the fields. I will better, I will go with the new version, so it's easy to understand. Okay, so hopefully your ECC also you're able to put the comma. There are some difference in the syntax, nothing big. Okay, so if the comma is not, suppose in your current system the comma is not able to adapt, then you have to go with the space only. Okay, so select matna space mtat space matkl and everything, otherwise just comma and in work area, and write not the Mara. So here I can say write mat wa underscore material. Now it's possible because all the 3 fields, my work area has only 3 fields. All the 3 fields belongs to character data type. So you can say fully write W underscore material. It is not a mixed data type. But still select is act as a loop because still we are in a work area concept. Work area property is it holds only one record at a time. Okay. So I will show you the same in the system. So you know how to command the data, right? Command the lines. So select it, control, comma. So types, begin of, I need a structure, str, material, matnr, type, okay, sorry. Okay, I'll give both. Now you need to know where is the data element, right? From here, come to the table, this column. Okay, matnr. So technical aspect of this matnr is character 40. So instead of writing character 40, I'm going to say just type matnr, this particular data element. It copies the technical aspects to my field. Type matnr. Okay, so the second field, I want the same field name. I want the same field name to be maintained. It depends on your own way of writing code or your naming convention of the client. Type MTART. So I want to show both are possible. That's why MAT material group type MATKL, and then end of structure material. Then I need to create a work area material type structure material. Okay, 1 second, let me increase the font. So go and click this option. Here there is a small button over here, right? Just click it and go to fonts and colors. I'll just make maximum 24. Save it. Okay. Okay. Then I'm going to write a code. Select. I want matnr, mtart, and matkl from Mara into work area name. So here you have to write the work area. The reason behind us, um, it is a different name. Your table and work area names are different. That's why. So in select. Okay, so the underscore is not visible because of the font size, I believe. Let me go a little down. 23. Let's see. Yeah, there are some issues out there. Okay, so this is the code which I written over there. Here I just write mat underscore material. Let me go the slash because I want every record to be in the new line. Okay, yeah. Uh, just add. Ignore it if you're not in a HANA or if you're not in a 7.4 version onwards ABAP. So just ignore it. This add symbol. If you suppose you're practicing on top of HANA, you have to just put add symbol. Reason behind us, we have two different layers: application layer and database layer, right? So in HANA system, HANA is a database layer. It's capable of executing the application layer code as well. So it's not only fetching. It can be do some data manipulation as well. So we need to give our proper command to the database layer saying that these fields are not belongs to database table or a view. This is for application layer. So to give a differentiate, you have to use the at symbol. Okay, so system understand these are from database table fields, these are from database fields, and this is not from database field because we are writing in the select statement. So two different set of fields, so database should not be confused. So that's why it means normally while executing, while checking that one, okay, compiler, so you have to use at symbol, then it ignores whatever coming after at. Okay, just act about it. This is especially for you are just writing the code on top of HANA. Right material, oh sorry. Okay, right space is required over here, underscore w underscore material. So there is no difference in the output. Okay, so just we write the code to ignore to create a work area with all the fields. But the performance wise is almost same because you keeping the select as a loop. So whenever you are not keeping the select as a loop, the performance will increase. Okay, so this is about user defined structures. We are going to write a lot of structures and work areas, internal tables and everything in the upcoming sessions. Okay, so the next keyword is constant. It's very simple, you're able to understand. Constant is nothing but I can keep some variable constantly in my the value constantly in my whole program. There is no going to change. If there is a change happens, it will affect the entire program. So that if that is the case, we are going with the constant values. So for example, company code. So that's why I create gv company code type, again bukrs nothing but data element. This data element BUKRS or the fields, mostly data element fields are almost same. Sometimes it might differ. That's what they just keep in the standard tables. MATNR is a field name, MATNR is a data element name. Somewhere is little different, almost 90% is same. So BUKRS is the company code. So you can see any sales related table, VBAK. So those table you're able to find this field, company code BUKRS. So this is one way to write the simple variable as a constant variable. For a constant variable, this value keyword is mandatory. So if you say come constant variable type buqrs dot, you will get an error because constant means it should have the value keyword along with the declaration part. Okay, it's mandatory here. Normally value is not mandatory in data keyword, but in constant is mandatory. And another way of declaring the constant is structure. Anyway, we just saw the structure in the previous slide, right? So we can declare the same in the constant as well. Suppose I need a constant related to my particular business scenarios like material. So these are the defaults. So instead of creating everything single constant variable, you can create as a structure as well. Okay. Suppose in a program, material default, sales default, excuse me. So customer default. So in that case, if you want to write a different structures for a constant, you can make use of it. Okay, so this is just for your reference. It's not mandatory you have to go with the structure. It's an easy way or nice way to write the code. Okay, so then how to use it? So constant variable, you know how to use it. So this also you're able to use based on the work area only. Suppose if you say select star from Mara where mtart equal to, I want to use the material type. So you got to say this work area name material underscore defaults hyphen material type. Okay, it's a kind of work area only or kind of structure you can say. So section name hyphen material type, then this value to be just come to this particular variable. Okay, so value is mandatory. So all the three fields I maintain the value as well. Yeah. And another way of writing constant is object reference. Generally, if you go for the object-oriented ABAP, so you have to create an object first, right? So create an object, you need a reference variable. You have to create a reference variable, then you have to create an object. Very rare you can use your reference variable as a constant with the value as initial, but this is also possible. So using type ref2, you can create another constant variable, means something about constant reference variable. Okay, so I don't think so I have to use this in a program, so you just try the same. So if you have any doubts, please let me know. Okay, that's it. Almost we covered the declarative keywords. So now the people who wants to learn, you have something to practice. Just practice all the 5 declarative keywords. Then create your declarative statements and play around with the program. Just go through SE11, SE16. Try to just go different transaction codes. Okay, and if you have any doubts, please drop me an email and I'll just happy to respond to your queries. Thank you so much and see you in the next video.